Hi traders, welcome back. This is TradeAlerter from forexsignals.com. Listen, so since we last spoke, we saw uh, the euro rally, but also you saw the pound follow it. And what this did was allow the euro pound to remain underneath that 80 level that we're looking at. Um, and the euro rally sort of stalled and has been sold into, which is a little concerning, something to keep in mind in the data that's coming out in 40 seconds for the UK. You really want to hedge it if you get the chance. And levels there you're probably looking to hedge around about 1 or 130. So you put a limit order in then just in case. In regards to the other trade we had going on, we had a German DAX trade that we added earlier. I remember we were saying it was going to flip and go above 93.50. Luckily for us it did, so we bought that level there. It's gone back up. Now that level should support. You can see a nice little bounce up. It's got a couple hundred pips of following in there. So 3 seconds, 4 seconds. You can see the result just by the reaction on the market. Must be weak or as expected. Okay, so we'll see what it was coming across. I've got 6 screens here, so sorry if it sounds like I'm not looking at the screen. A little bit higher. Okay. It's a little mixed in terms of the data when it came out. So we're going to see down below the core was stronger, but the headline number was weaker. That's actually probably going to allow a rally here. So if we go back in, we'll look for the lows to hold. I mean, these levels the market's sort of looking for a reason to rally. And given that the headline was weak but the core was strong, probably going to see an opportunity here. Now the way to play it may be with the pound, and here we actually had a trade earlier and we got out of it. So the reasoning behind buying into that is that the market's a little bit oversold. Yeah, so if you look at the daily, this is a lot of selling without a major retracement. This, every sort of rally's been sold into. Yeah, there's been some bad news, but it's more about being bullish turning to neutral than neutral, or some sort of downtrend. Yeah, so in those scenarios, what happens usually is it goes into range trading, rather than a straight downtrend. So people are going to probably get caught short soon enough. Yeah, and it'll come maybe from the US dollar side, maybe Yellen's speech tomorrow. But that's what you got to be aware of. It's not, trading is not as easy as just sell. Sell, 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 sell. It works with 20 days in a row. You got to start getting worried that the market's a little bit oversold. Everyone who's going to sell is probably sold. Everyone who's probably long has been stopped out, unless you're extremely stubborn. So that's what's happening here in the market. In regards to what's next on the horizon, it is Thursday, so you have the weekly jobless claims. That always shows you a little snapshot of what's happening here. It is good to do your research. What I do as a trader in the mornings, or European mornings, is basically the start of the trading session. Asia rarely gets a lot of movement. Is that you would start going through a lot of research. So you may get SocGen here with just a daily little update talking about their view. Yeah. Then you get SEB. Then you get a Deutsche Bank talking about their view. Citibank. It's good to get a cross section. This is Credit Suisse. And this will help you get the snapshot of what the sort of our smart analysts would be thinking, and how to interpret the market, and that way you can sort of understand where the moves on a little bit more fundamental level, and you can see their technical outlooks. I mean, they don't give you short day trades; they give you their medium term looks, but it's good to know where they think the supports are. So let's just see how that plays out. We just bought a little bit of pound yen here. Look at, you never really like to see that sort of double top, but given that such a strong rally here in the dollar yen, it gives you a little bit of immunity. And so there's two ways you can win with either the pound rally, which is the default one you're looking for here, or for the dollar yen to extend, which dragged up the pound yen yesterday. Alright, so that's the reasoning behind it. If it breaks back below sort of this level here, that's my original stop loss. Yeah, I'd be considering closing depending on what dollar yen is or where the pound is, because the pound's got support pretty close, 165.50, 165, 164, 60. Okay, so that sort of level. And since we haven't had a more than 100 pip retracement, you're looking at some point for a little bit of like a 200 pip rally, probably up to around this level here, which would be a great level to get neutral, so close out any longs, or start to get a little bit more medium term short. Alright, so good luck with the trading. Next we'll be focusing on, tomorrow will be Yellen, and probably do the live trading through that as well, just to see what she says, watch the market's reaction. In that day we'll actually be looking at some of the bond market reaction as well, so that's going to be a little bit of a teaching moment in regards to how the market responds to that. Okay, alright,